A bit of a Sunday reset. I love the sunshine room. This is the final product. Been hit with the snoozies. I think it's one of the best adaptations. Why was I talking about that?
So far off the track I can't see it anymore.
Hello everyone, I'm home.
If you've been following me on Instagram, you'll know that the last month has been a little bit wild. I've had a lot of really cool experiences and opportunities. I went to France with Honda, which should be uploaded by now, so go and check that out if you haven't seen it already. And then unfortunately, as soon as I got back from that, my granddad went into hospital. So it's been a bit of a scramble, and I basically legged it up to Skye to look after my nanny while that was happening because the family's all over the place. So it's been a lot of trying to juggle working from home for my 9 to 5, which has been challenging, looking after my nanny and making sure that she's okay and that we're still doing nice things and just trying to distract her a wee bit. So it's been a lot, and it's been a lot to be obviously so nice to go to Skye even in not so great circumstances, but I do miss my own house. Miss my own routines. It is Sunday today. I got back so late last night, but I have a full day to myself today. Slight home reset, get back on track. Is there another phrase that kind of works for that? Because I hate the phrase get back on track, but also I'm so far off the track I can't see it anymore. So maybe it is a good phrase. Very relaxed, homey vlog. I'm talking laundry. I'm talking, what am I talking? Getting ready for the day, having breakfast, going out for a walk. Riveting so far. Blocking social media, very important. Editing, all of the stuff I need to edit. Cozy evening. A bit of a Sunday reset. It is June, but it's very overcast today, so I'm feeling very September, October vibes, which I know is not okay. But for a Sunday reset, I kind of love it. I have to film an ad reel this morning, so I guess you're just coming for the ride. Okay, I just got ready. I put a tiny bit of makeup on and just a jumper and some active wear. It's a kind of morning routine, getting back on track type reel, so this works. And I know my room is messy still, right? But I cannot tell you how happy I am to be back here. Oh my gosh, it's a bit... There we go. Yeah, I've got some stuff to put away over here, and this bedside table is always messy. I love the sunshine room. We need to break up a bit more of the grey in this room. This is one of the rooms that we managed to paint it, but I really want to keep going with it. There's a few things we still need to do upstairs in the kitchen living room. We had this grand plan that we would have everything how we wanted it within the first year of being here. Didn't happen. I'm thinking we need to, well, we don't need to do any of this stuff, right? But I would like to get a different bed or maybe cover this with a different fabric. I'm not sure. I think the grey and the yellow could all be a bit warmer. So I think the grey could go. A bigger job is the carpets. The carpets were here when we came and they're grey, which obviously great. The carpets are really nice, but I would like something a bit different. This monstrosity needs to go. Maybe some kind of book shelving situation or prints or something, I don't know. And then excuse all the rest of the stuff everywhere. Maybe mirror? I don't know, but that's the update you didn't ask for, probably didn't want. You got it anyway. I'm about to start filming my ad reel. This is my setup. I like to have, I'm filming it on my phone in 0.5. I'm going to be pouring a coffee in the first shot, and then I have some prompts and things if I forget what I'm supposed to say. Cleaned everything. This is the background. I'm going to have some shots making my breakfast here. We're making a yogurt breakfast bowl, so you can enjoy the behind the scenes. I've spent a lot of my 20s juggling a million things at once. I just spilled cinnamon everywhere. Whoops! Life has been very busy recently, so we're getting back to basics. How do I do this? And it's breakfast time. Okay, it's not quite getting everything in the shot, so I'm gonna try again. And it's breakfast time once more because branding wasn't quite center. And it's breakfast time. And this is the final product. There is actually, the yogurt is in there, you just can't see it. And now I'm gonna go and film sitting over there and eating my breakfast. Taking some story pictures. I was really hoping I would get some flowers on my way home yesterday, but I was so late home that there was none left, so no flowers. I usually like to have flowers in shop. I think it adds a bit of colour and a little story picture with the product in it. I get to actually eat my breakfast. I need to move my tripod over here so I can get a decent shot. If you ever think this is professional, really glamorous thing, yeah, sure. There are some really glamorous parts to doing content. Me battling with this old tripod is not one of them. I know a lot of people sync up their phone to their Apple Watch or, I don't know, their laptop or something. I never do that. I've done it a couple of times and I just find it more faff than it's worth, and I don't have an Apple Watch. So this is my test shot to see that the angle I like. is there. Good thing about filming for a yogurt brand is that it's not getting cold because it was already cold. RIP to my coffee though, which is now lukewarm. I'm also going to have to make another one because I forgot to get a picture of it. And I need it for one of the stories, so I need to make another coffee. I don't think I'll drink the other coffee because this is my second one and they're double shots, both of them. I haven't drunk enough water today, so dehydrated. Perfect. Okay, I got the shot, so now I can eat my breakfast without having to do it on camera. Although I'm now eating breakfast on here. Never mind. I basically got so it's the Arla lacto-free Greek style yogurt. This isn't an ad, the Instagram is, but behind the scenes. I've got strawberries, blueberries, some granola, chia seeds, walnuts, and honey. And it's lovely. Woke up with this bad boy. I was expecting it. I feel like after the drive yesterday, I drove from Skye to Glasgow, which is, it always says it's like 5 hours 45. I've never managed to do it in that time. I'm always like 6.5 hours, but I do stop. Like I stopped at Morrison's in Fort William to have some dinner and things, but it's a long drive and I would have preferred to have done it through the day, but actually I think the roads are probably quieter because I left at like 4. So why was I talking about that? I forgot. I need to go out for a walk, so I need to film like the next part is just like me putting my shoes on and heading out to walk somewhere for this reel. So I'm gonna do that. I was gonna do that anyway, but it's quite nice to tie it in together. And then once that's done, that is all the like actual filming I need to do today. I will have a lot of editing this afternoon, so I fear it might be quite boring for you to watch, but I am a queen of procrastination and like making lists of things to like organize what I'm going to do and then kind of not doing the things. What's that saying? The doer will always outdo the thinker, or the doer will always go further than the thinker, or it's something like that. The reason for saying that is that I find it quite easy to fall into a little mental spiral when I'm in the house on my own. If I don't hit the first few dominoes of the day, very difficult for me to come back from it, especially when there's no one in the house to kind of pull me through it. So you're coming along with me because I need some accountability. I just finished all my clips that I need for my reel for that campaign, and I just need to make another coffee and take some pictures of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to drink it. I've already got a bit of a headache, need a walk for a fresh head, get the steps in the legs. Yeah, just have a good day. I feel like it makes such a big difference. There's so many bumblebees and little honeybees in the hedgerow, so it's so pretty. I love seeing them. And there's birdsong. Back in the house and I've put some laundry on. I cannot tell you how autumnal it feels. I've got the lamp on. I got a new candle. It's the Uig Pottery Wildflowers of Skye like collaboration. I have the teal one, which is now a mug somewhere on my shelf. They only have them in their actual shops, but they're just so pretty and I really like them afterwards for like teas and things, and I think it would be nice to have two his and hers situation. So in honor of it being an autumnal day in June, we're gonna light it. I've really been hit with the snoozies, guys. Not ideal. I honestly think it's just because it feels autumnal today. How many times can I say autumnal in a video? This happens to me every Sunday reset. You see when you see people doing like their Sunday reset on Instagram and it's like 50 million things, and I'm like, how? I think you're lying, because I think they're doing that over multiple days. Either you'd be so knackered the next day that it's basically, yeah, you've reset your house and you've reset your life, but now you need to sleep for a week, so you can't actually go and do your job, or I don't know. Unsure. Very tempted to put on a movie. I saw on Netflix, I put the Netflix fire on this morning just for the background of my video, and I saw they have the Hobbit like trilogy movies. That is such a Sunday movie, like a Sunday autumn movie. On the other hand, do I put something on like a series, like cozy comfort series for me are Dinner Ladies, Ab Fab, The Vicar of Dibley, Gavin and Stacey, and The Royal Family, as in ROYLE. These are all 80s to early 2000s sitcoms, and they are my favourite. I feel so cozy watching them. I'm kind of feeling a bit of Dinner Ladies. What I don't want to do is spend an hour choosing what to have on in the background. Another all-time fave movie, which is very autumn vibes, which is like, I don't do Letterboxd, but maybe I should. If I did Letterboxd, my absolute top movie is Little Women, Greta Gerwig's version. I think it's 2019. As someone who absolutely adores the book Little Women, I have multiple copies and it's my comfort read. I think it's one of the best adaptations. It doesn't really bring me any closer to what I want to watch. Oh, I love it. I also forgot honourable mention to This Country for being an amazing series. Chose Dinner Ladies because Little Women is a complete focus situation. I can't do anything else while I'm watching that. I'm going to get on with my editing. Also, just a side note, what day do you like watch your YouTube? Because I have been posting on Sundays. If there's a specific time that you think would be nice, let me know. Hey, so I am still here. I'm in the same spot as you left me. I've taken my hair down because it was giving me more of a headache, but that's okay. I have dinner ladies on still. I'm like, the headache is just sitting behind the eyes. A little bit frustrating. Just wanted to rant that every time I do a YouTube or I do some kind of like ad reel that needs royalty-free music, why is that the bit that takes longest of the whole editing process? To find music that goes with the vibe that you want. I think part of the issue is probably maybe because I don't know if I have like the language to describe the kind of clip or like sound that I want. I use Epidemic Sound clips in. So this is the YouTube that you're gonna see for my France vlog. And
I'm about to get in a glider.
It's for this kind of montage of the whole, and I've spent the last 40 minutes maybe literally doing this. That actually might be it. Anyway, going through these all so that I can add glider part. It's quite difficult because I don't want to get anything that strays too far from my normal vibe, but at the same time it needs to like, I don't know. I feel like I never considered how much music changes the vibe of what you're posting. So if you've watched that vlog, go and leave a comment on it and say you saw this one and let me know if you like the background music choices. Still dehydrated. We're back where we started. Back in my pajamas. I need to do my skincare and just I need to take something for this headache actually. It's been a win of a day because I filmed my ad reel. I finished my YouTube edit, so the vlog that's gone live before this, so the Annecy Honda one, that's just gone live. The house is pretty much clean and everything's sorted, so I just need to cook my dinner, take some painkillers for my head, and I need to edit. I'll definitely get 2 pieces of content done. If I could get 3, that would be amazing, but I think that's actually probably overestimating my abilities at the moment. It is 6:17 p.m. I want to be in bed, like getting ready for bed, 8:30, 9, because I want to be up early and like just get into a good routine again because I'm going back to work. Like on site, I have been working the last week and a half, but like way weird hours because I've been looking after my nanny and I just want to feel fresh tomorrow, get the week off to a good start. I'm going to do my skincare quickly and then come back, have dinner, sort everything out. This is some of my favourite pasta. It literally takes 2 minutes and the sauces are always great. They didn't have the one I normally like. I would normally like the tomato and pecorino, I think it is, but tomato and mascarpone will do. And then I've already taken it out and put it on a tray. Caramelized garlic and pecorino flatbread, which takes 12 minutes. Okay, so I'll put this in. Where is my phone? 6:19, so come back up at 1:30. Then I'll be able to get the pasta going in that. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm gonna go and do my skincare. I've been using this for my first cleanse, so it's Bioma Foaming Rice Deep Cleanser, and then I have my Obagi Salicylic for my like second cleanse, because I'm an acne girl, okay? I'm always a bit funny about receiving skincare. I get offered gifted skincare. Oh, let's put that on. Ah, that's weird. I'm very picky about my skincare because I had such cystic acne previously. Kind of live in fear of it coming back. My usual first cleanse ran out and I didn't have, like I hadn't replaced it. Actually, it's really good for a first cleanse. Second cleanse. I kind of feel like I've just come off night shift. I don't know why, it's just this headache actually. I'm going to do another pimple patch, just on that spot there, and then I've been using this. I don't use it all the time because I'm prone to milia, so having anything too thick doesn't really help that. Every now and then when I feel like my skin is just struggling a bit, it just seems to heal it. I was also very kindly sent some things, oh, nearly dropped it, from Highland Soap Co, which are a really like beautiful Scottish brand. They do like really nice soaps and hand washes and like nice things. They're in a lot of hotels and like self-caterings in Scotland. I feel like a lot of them stock their products, and they were in Wildling when I went there, so it's like 2 vlogs back or 3 vlogs back. I think. Scottish Bog Myrtle Night Cream. Now, I've just said I'm quite fussy about what I put on my face. I'm not going to put anything else on my face. However, rest of my body, completely fine with anything. Oh my god, it smells amazing. The bread is ready. Ooh, yum. Ooh. Okay, I know that might look really boring, but I am so excited for this. It's bedtime. I've got the windows open because it's raining and it just sounds like white noise. It's really nice. I've still got a headache. I've taken some painkillers and they've not quite reached it yet, but I do have my Therabody, I keep calling it an eye mask. I know that's not its like official name. I've also got a peppermint tea. I wonder, does it say in here? What are you called? Smart goggles. It basically heats up and like squeezes your head. This was gifted a while ago, which was very generous of them. I don't know if anyone else gets that. See, when I had a headache when I was wee, I used to ask my dad to come and just squeeze my head. When I was wee, when I was like a teenager, he'd come and like squeeze it here, and this does that, which is great because I don't have anyone here to do it for me. And do a little bit of reading as well before bed. That's one thing I've really dropped off on. I haven't been reading at all for the last wee while, and I've started so many new books and just not quite gotten into them. I am currently reading a friend's manuscript, Rise, Shannon Gilchrist. She gave it to me so long ago and I've been so out of the way of reading, and because I'm also like annotating and feeding back to her every chapter, because it's a slower process, I feel like I'm not making as much progress with it, and that's true because I'm not reading. But that's not to say that it's not gripping, because it's so good. If you're into fantasy, maybe I would say it's fantasy with romantasy rather than romantasy first. It's definitely fantasy first. But if you're into those kind of reads, please keep an eye on her, because one day she's going to be published and you'll watch this back and go, oh my god, yeah, I followed her before she was famous. I'm going to read a chapter and then just go to bed. And maybe put a little audiobook or something on to go to sleep to. This has been a really nice day. I'm sorry it's probably not that interesting to watch. Every time I post chatty vlogs, YouTube just tells me that my engagement will be rubbish because no one wants to hear me speak, which I mean is probably true. I quite like a chatty vlog sometimes. I hope this has been good background noise for whatever you're doing today. But if you've made it this far, thank you. I would be really keen to know what kind of things you want to watch. What would you like to see from this channel? I have lots of ideas, and to be honest, at the moment I'm just planning on throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks, seeing what I like to film and edit, and trying to figure out my editing style. I'm enjoying it, and thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Good night!